live with Raven West's Lara Carvalho as she waits lights out. Lara, you're joined on track with new to the Pro Series Volts and Seneca. Do you think they'll shake things up?
They have a lot to prove. The Pro League is on another level compared to semi-pro. And look, nobody works as hard as we do. So I'm confident Raven West will be staying on top.
Wow, thank you, Lara, and good luck to our newly qualified teams hoping to make up.
May 22, listen up. I imagine Nate will try and assert his dominance from the get-go. Let's show everyone we belong here.
Heard loud and clear, Ajit. We're here to stay.
Your teammate has crashed. Let's raid it in, you push them over the edge there.
first pro race. Well done, team.
Mckane interview, take 1.
Okay. 2 secs. Okay. Right.
Thanks for taking the time to be with us today. I just wondered what your thoughts are on Seneca.
Seneca. They're the blue and white team, right? They'll look the same in the rearview mirror. Look, you know how I keep Raven West on top year after year, race after race? It ain't some highfalutin philosophy about turnips. It's something teams like Seneca just never ever have. Money. Well, money and good looks. Listen, good looks are a curse. You should count yourself lucky.
Hi. Of course you can.
Thank
Pleasure,
you.
thank you. The next loser who sticks a phone in my face gets smashed to a million pieces.
Hey, you should be thanking them. The fans are the only reason why any of us have a job.
No, my uncle's pile of gold is the reason you have a job. You know what? Screw the fans. They love me no matter what I do.
We are joined by Seneca lead engineer Ajit Singh. Ajit, this latest incarnation of Seneca looks to be a winning formula. How do you feel about this season?
We're very happy with the season so far. Yuma and 22 are gelling nicely. We gave Volt a good chase through the semis and looking to continue that in the Pro League.
Well, it's great to have you here. Good luck in the race.
I hate doing those interviews. Did I sound alright?
I just had the pleasure of meeting Nate. Isn't he just a wonderful human being?
Despite the chaos of the grid, Seneca are holding their own in the Pro Series.
Not long now until the race begins. Aaron, given that Seneca have made it into the Pro League, would you say Ado has finally found the winning formula?
He calls it a recipe, and this one definitely seems to be working well. He may have found Yume's equal. How far they'll get into the Pro League is anyone's guess at the moment, but if I was Ado, I would be feeling quite optimistic.
Well, it's great to have some fresh competition. Let's see how they perform when the race gets underway.
No guts, no glory. Let's take what's ours.
They're gunning you now. Okay, the time last lap was a 2:03.1.
Check the cars over in the garage.
And it's goodbye from Chicago as the Gridwell series rolls on towards the gauntlet. Now, all that's left for me to do is grab some of that hometown pizza. Oh, Greg! Where's the pizza? Ah, sorry. Where's my slice? Ah! Make it again. And Raven West guys love cheese.
That's another win for Raven West.
I just don't get how they're doing it. Is it something in the fuel system?
It's not the cars. It's Mckane. He's a force of nature out there.
Doesn't hurt. It was raised on milk from a cash cow. What Raven West wants, Raven West buys.
How did you arrive at Raven West?
I just won a street racing festival in Brasilia when Mark Cruzado offered me the seat at Seneca. I didn't even hesitate. But before I could sign, Ryan McCain offered me twice as much to join Raven West. Best team, best car, a chance at a legacy. How could I say no?
Please, can I get a selfie?
Of
course you can. Anything. No, my pleasure.
Perfect, thank
Pleasure. Thank you. You see?
Do you ever regret your choice?
Not if we keep winning.
Look, we aren't getting near Raven West, it just doesn't feel possible. Let's just give it one more go and see how close you can get. From our telemetry, he's making up time on the straights, like he's carrying more horsepower than he's allowed.
Is untouchable. Not denying his talent, but getting close shouldn't be this hard.
Thing is, he gets out in front, then it's game over. You can't catch him.
I'm fast. 22 is fast. We should be able to catch Nate, but I can't see where we can push harder.
Keep pushing. Try and find at least a second.
It's almost as if he's got another gear, one we don't have. I can't explain it.
Part of me wants to dispute this with the officials, but that isn't what we do. And they are the champions. I expect them to be fast. We can find a way, though.
Lara has a slower time, more in line with what I'd expect. Still fast, but achievable. Like he's on the rail. He's not losing traction and turning in at speed I'd expect would cause oversteer.
It's Seneca number 22 coming in third place tonight.
Both Seneca cars reach the podium. Another great day for the team.
McCane wins it, but wow, did Seneca give him a run for his money.
What do you think about Seneca's current form?
In a word? Unprecedented.
Incredible.
Decent.
You ask me again, you see what happens.
It's not just that they've worked their way into the upper midfield on such a small budget. It's that they're finally doing it with both drivers.
Right now, this moment, this is the best we've ever been. But when you succeed, people want more. So it's time for us to deliver.
We're going live to Raven West driver Nathan McCane. How are you feeling about this race, and are you worried about the new double threat of Seneca and Volts?
Actually, lead Raven West driver, thank you. Look, I'm not worried about any of these other teams. New, old, whatever. I'm just out here racing for my fans. Because without them, we couldn't do what we do.
Well, good luck, Nathan, and judging by the amount of Raven West shirts in the crowd, you have a lot of support out there.
Good luck, 22.
Rattled, regardless of what they say in England. Race hard, scared of McCane.
A should stay out of their way, let things cool down. Your teammate had a crash and lost position. They've dropped to 7th.
tough race.
North Point will be shattered after that first lap retirement, but one man's trash is another's treasure. And I'm sure Seneca are extremely happy with that result today.